Today, we're going to discuss some common HRT myths and facts. My name is Tracy Montgomery, and I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all that goes with it. So, as we enter into menopause, there are a number of options for us. There are a lot of misconceptions around menopause, how we deal with it, and what we can do to alleviate the symptoms. Now, there is a badge of honour, and we've all heard it from women that have gone through the perimenopause or in postmenopause and are like, yeah, I got through it on my own. That we have to somehow, as we go through the perimenopause phase, just grit our teeth, bear it, and we'll come out the other side. So if we take that logic, we wouldn't treat any of our illnesses or any of our diseases because the majority of them are natural too. So therefore, the logic of not using some sort of medication, talking our HRT, to help us through this phase just doesn't hold, does it? So let's talk about whether HRT is natural now. Now, we have moved on, and that's part of where a lot of these myths come from. We are now at a phase where a lot of the estrogens, a lot of the progestins that we use are body identical or bioidentical. So they are very similar to natural substances that we would use. Okay, so a lot of the estrogens that you may be prescribed come from plants like your yams, your soys. So this means that it's quite natural. The same with our progesterones. A lot of those are what we call a body identical type. So they are similar or identical to what we find naturally within our body. So let's address some of the myths, and I'll give you some of the facts. So the first myth with HRT that always comes up is that it causes breast cancer. Okay, so for the majority, it's not an issue. Taking estrogen only is not necessarily going to increase your risk. So what you have to remember is when you are going to go onto HRT, you would need to see a medical professional, and they would assess your breast cancer risks and then to see if that would increase your risks by taking HRT. You're talking 1 in 1,000 extra risk. Okay? So you also have to take into account your age. As you age, your risk of breast cancer, don't know why I'm doing that, also increases. Okay, next myth. Vitamin D and calcium supplements are better than HRT to protect against fractures. Okay, so there is a lot of studies at the moment about vitamin D because we spend more time indoors and the fact that there is less sun. So in the winter, we should supplement a bit of vitamin D anyway, in my opinion. I'm not medically trained, so that's my opinion. So our estrogen helps to combat, don't know why I said it like that, combat osteoporosis and brittle bones. So your decrease in your estrogen levels can make them slightly more brittle as we age, as we reach 50 and beyond. So taking estrogen can help to protect against that. But bear in mind, that needs to be in conjunction with healthy lifestyle. Remember, the more you move about, the more blood that gets around your body, the more you increase the strength of your bones and your muscles, and a balanced diet, taken in conjunction with vitamin D. The next myth. HRT causes heart problems. So again, as we reach perimenopausal stage, we might find that we get palpitations a little bit more. So we need to consider whether it's aging, whether it's perimenopause, or whether HRT is going to affect those. So if you have a family history of heart conditions, your medical practitioner is going to look at that and see your suitability. Now, I will hold my hands up. I have a weird heart condition and I'm on HRT. So you have to think about whether the protective hormonal resilience is more of a use than it's going to cause issues within your own heart disease risk. Next myth. HRT causes blood clots. So old HRT came into a lot of heightened reports about blood clots being caused. But now, as we've already discussed, HRT, again, can prevent, can reduce. We're talking that it's a very small number that are going to have risks in blood clots, but that can also be because of your change in lifestyle, because of other health anomalies that are going on as you age. Next myth, HRT can lead to womb and ovarian cancer. So a lot of what we're talking about is also age related. So as we get older, we are going to be more prone to conditions that we didn't get in our youth. Okay. Reports have shown that there is no added risk of taking HRT and womb or ovarian cancer. Estrogen only HRT can increase the risk slightly in those with a family history. So again, there's going to be screening by your health professional. The next myth. You need thorough examination to ensure you're suitable for HRT. Well, you need to see a medical professional. The medical professional is going to screen you, look at your personal medical history, and look at your family medical history as well to see whether there are any cofactors in there that may screen or may heighten some risks of potential other health issues. Our next myth, natural treatments are more effective and safer than HRT. Okay, so as we've already discussed, HRT that's available now is more natural than ever. So you can take HRT and you can take it in conjunction with other natural remedies. By natural remedies, I'm talking about other herbs and vitamins and minerals that may help your body through the perimenopause. So bear in mind, we're talking for the majority perimenopause. Next myth, do not start HRT too young. Okay, so average age to go through perimenopause is 51. But it's huge, isn't it? It's a huge range of women that go through perimenopause. So there will be other cofactors as to whether you are suitable if you have gone through perimenopause or you've gone through a medically induced menopause when you're younger, as to whether HRT is suitable for you. My next myth. Now, this went along or goes along with the other hormonal supplementations. HRT causes weight gain. Well, for the majority of us, probably not. More likely to be lifestyle changes, lifestyle adjustments, things like as we get older, the fatigue can set in, we move around less, we become physically less active. It is normal to put on half a kilo or a pound per year as you hit middle age. So you can take lifestyle adjustments to help and aid with that. Next myth, you can only take HRT for a short time. So with the majority of medicines, the preferred route is to take them for shorter. However, it does depend on you. This is an individual one. Next myth, you can wait until your menopause symptoms are severe before you start taking HRT. Not necessarily. In my case, it was because I didn't realise I was in perimenopause. But you can talk to your health provider to see whether it is time for you to start taking HRT. And this one is for when we get to the other side. So you've gone through perimenopause and you get into postmenopause. So postmenopause, you're going to be in until, You need to discuss with your healthcare provider whether it is suitable for you to continue once your symptoms start to subside. There is no set rule that you have to stop HRT at a certain point post perimenopause. So, you will, if you go onto HRT, have an annual review to see whether you have any symptoms, whether it's suitable for you to continue. So it was a bit of a ramble and I got a bit lost with where I was going partway through there. So I hope that has been helpful for you. Any more concerns, any more questions, just drop me a comment below and we will talk soon. My name's Tracy Montgomery. I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all that goes with it.